Before we dive in, I want to invite you to join my free community for mom entrepreneurs called the Momentum Hub. It's a calm, supportive space with weekly resets, simple guidance, and real momentum without hustle or burnout. You can join for free by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com/hub. Once again, that's momsmakemoneycollective.com/hub. I'll also make sure to have the link to join in the show notes so you can join that way as well. All right, let's get into the episode. Can I be honest with you for a second? There is a really big difference between using AI and actually building an AI supported business. And most people are stuck on the wrong side of that line. Not because they're doing something wrong, but because no one has explained what the right side even looks like. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Sustainable CEO Mom Podcast, the show for service-based moms who are done with hustle culture and ready to build profitable businesses that actually fit their lives. I'm Jenny Sunnison, business strategist, podcast mentor, and the founder of Moms Make Money Collective. Let's build something sustainable. Hey, and welcome to the Sustainable CEO Mom Podcast. I'm Jenny, a business mentor, mom, and your resident AI enthusiast who is genuinely obsessed with helping you build a business that works even when life gets loud. If you're new here, hi, I'm so glad you found me. And if you've been here for a while, you already know that we don't do fluff around here. We do real talk, real strategy, and real results for moms building businesses in limited hours. So today's episode is one I've been wanting to record for a while because I see this pattern constantly in my community, and honestly, I've lived it myself not that long ago. So when I first started using AI about a year and a half ago, I used it like a really smart assistant that I bossed around. I'd pop in, I'd give it a task, something like write me a caption, draft me an email, give me 5 blog post ideas, and then I'd close the tab and move on. And honestly, at the time, it was helpful. It definitely saved me some time, but it felt kind of flat. Like I wasn't getting the results that I expected. And I definitely wasn't feeling the transformation that everyone on the internet kept talking about. So I'd open it, use it for one thing, close it, forget about it for a few days, open it again, that ongoing cycle. But here's what changed for me. I stopped treating AI like a vending machine where I put in a prompt and got out a product, and I started treating it like a strategic coworker, someone that I could actually think with. I started opening a conversation and saying things like, here's what I'm working on this week. Here's what's feeling off in my business. Here's the launch I'm planning. What are we missing? And I started using it to plan, to pressure test my ideas, to map out my offers, and to work through the messy middle of a problem before I even touched execution. And that is where everything changed. That is the difference between using AI and building an AI-supported business. So let's talk about the number one mistake that I see mom entrepreneurs making, because I want to name it clearly so you can actually catch yourself doing it. The number one thing I see is this: moms are using AI as a task doer instead of as a strategic partner. And I get it. It makes total sense. We're busy. We have limited hours. We have kids who need things approximately every 4.5 minutes. So when we open our AI tool of choice, we want to get in, get something done, and get out. But here's the problem with that approach. When you only use AI for tasks, you're using maybe 10% of what it can actually do for you. You're getting a little bit of time back, but you're not getting leverage. You're not getting the kind of strategic support that actually moves your business forward. So I want you to think about it this way. If you had a brilliant business partner sitting next to you in your office every single day, and the only thing you ever asked them to do was write your Instagram caption, that would be kind of crazy, right? You'd be leaving so much on the table. That's what's happening, and it's not your fault. You just need a different frame. So what does the other side of this look like? What does an AI-supported business actually look like in practice for a mom who's working limited hours? So here's how I think about it and how I teach this inside my community. There are 3 things that shift when you move from just using AI to building an AI-supported business. Number 1, you use AI to plan, not just produce. So instead of just asking AI to write things, you're using it to think with you. You're mapping out your quarter, reverse engineering your revenue goals, figuring out which tasks actually need your brain versus which ones can be systematized. Your CEO day looks different because you're not doing it alone. The second thing is you use AI to collaborate, not just complete. There is a back and forth happening. You're sharing context, your brand, your voice, your audience, your offers, and AI is becoming more useful to you every single session because it actually knows your business. It's not starting from scratch every time you open a new tab. And number 3, you use AI to protect your time and your genius. And this is the big one. AI doesn't replace your genius, it protects it. It handles the things that were eating up your bandwidth so that you can show up for the work that only you can do, the client work, the creative vision, the relationships, and the strategy that needs your lived experience and your instincts. That's the business I want you to have, and that's the shift I want to help you make. Okay, so let's land this plane. Here's what I want for you to walk away with today. Using AI means that you're opening it when you need a task done and closing it when you're done. It's useful, but it's not transformational. Whereas building an AI-supported business means that AI is woven into how you plan, how you create, how you make decisions, and how you protect your time. It becomes your most reliable strategic coworker, one who never burns out, never calls in sick, and is always ready to think with you. The shift is a mindset shift first, and then it's a systems shift. And I want to help you make both. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, okay, Jenny, I want this. I want the AI-supported business, not just the AI task assistant, then I have something for you. The AI for CEO Moms Playbook is my free resource that walks you through exactly how to start using AI the way that I've been talking about today. Not just for tasks, but as a strategic coworker in your business. It's practical, it's built for moms with limited time, and it's completely free. You can grab it by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com/playbook. I'll also link in the show notes so you can just click right from there as well. Seriously, go get it. It's the starting point for everything that I've been talking about recently. All right, friend, that is a wrap on today's episode. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I know your time's precious, and I genuinely don't take that lightly. If this episode hit home for you, will you do me a favor and share it with another mom entrepreneur who needs to hear this? The fastest way to grow this podcast is through you, and it means the world. All right, that's it for this episode. Until then, go build something sustainable. If this episode resonated with you, share it with another service-based mom who's building something real. And when you're ready to move from reactive business ownership to sustainable CEO leadership, your next step is waiting for you. You'll find the right path, whether that's the accelerator, the collective, or a deeper intensive, by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com. You're not just building a business, you're building it your way sustainably. With profit, with margin, and with intention. Because hustle is optional, leadership isn't. I'll see you next week.